This is Mabati Rolling Mills. We pride ourselves as calling ourselves the largest roofing and building solution company in East and Southern Africa. We basically started our journey being a roofing company. We're the people who were the first guys to put up a roofing and a galvanizing line in East Africa. 1962 was when the company was formed. 1971 was when we put the first galvanizing line. And there has been many innovations after that. When we create a building, we found that people needed insulation panels as well, which basically means to keep the rooms cooler from various temperatures. And that's where we launched something called the SAFCool. And as we moved into the SAFCool business, and as we were selling the insulated panels, we saw a lot of demand coming from the cold room chains. When we approached the cold room saying that we have an insulated panel to sell, why don't you buy it? They came back to us and told us that why don't you give us the cold room completely? So that's where we started saying, okay, let's provide a solution. And that was how we entered the cold room business. And this is about a year back. We've done about 50, 60 cold rooms in the last 1 year. And our specific target segments have been the quick service restaurants, the hospitality segment, and there are a lot of segments in the food processing agro segment. One of the prime reasons for us is that we are strong believers of giving a product which is a good quality. So once you ensure a good quality product, a good installation, a trained installation, I think there should not be a problem. And we are actually moving and we're looking at the world as well as what sort of new technologies we can further give and improve on this. But this is a very new business for us, but we really want to dominate this space as far as East Africa is concerned as we move forward and really give a good solution to the market. We would request the government, not exactly us, overall for the industry, to help the industry to be much more competitive in the space that we are operating, whether in terms of any cost that goes with. It's not only for our cold room business, it's also for our core business of roofing, is where we canvass with the government telling them how to make Kenya very strong on manufacturing, because Kenya is still a 55 million people. But one of the things that if Kenya has to do well in terms of growth is also to look at the export markets. So we always canvass with the government as to what they should be doing to make Kenya very, very effective and competitive in terms of the export markets. I think the demand will come from two areas. One is definitely from places where there are agro-processing, horticulture, the dairy industry, the meat industry, the fishery industry. These are the industries where wherever they exist, that's where the demand is. The other demand that is significantly going to come from the cold room is from the hospitality segment, which is basically the quick service restaurants, the food chains. So these are the two areas. So our initial success was mostly into the urban areas of the quick services, restaurants, and yeah. But as we go into the villages, I think these are the industries that will dominate, and we need to ensure that, like for example, if you look at the entire lake region, the fishery segment, that segment also requires a lot of cold room space as well. Those are the areas where the demand will come from.